Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Talking Stick. It's me. It's Jess. I'm back. Um, I know that I have not been here or really been, doing what I was doing with the channel, which is, coming on every day and just talking about things that I feel like are helpful to us as human beings as we live this thing called life. But I want to jump back on today and give you guys a quick update because when I was doing this before, I was going through several treatments of ketamine for mental health. Now, this is a burgeoning field. It's psychedelic assisted therapy. They're working on bringing forward. Ketamine is already approved because it is already a drug that's considered safe and used as an anesthetic by the medical community. And it was through that use that they actually realized that it has a profound and fast-acting, long-standing effect with only a singular or a few doses on the mental health and depression. And also, we are looking at two breakthrough therapies for PTSD and, major depression in MDMA and psilocybin as well. And so, we are in a very pinnacle period of time for this movement, really, of bringing of the dark ages of the psychedelic scene, or the use of psychedelics. Since the 60s, it has been on Schedule 1, saying that there is absolutely no medical benefit to it, that it's addictive, that it's harmful, and can really hurt somebody. So it's considered one of the, they've put them in the same categories like heroin. And so, and like methamphetamines and things like that. So we are moving forward in truth and in light and in, just sort of a collective understanding of ancient understandings around psychedelia. And well, ketamine is more of a chemical aspect of this family. There are several plant-based aspects, both sides, and I think it's really important. I've always been very, very into the integrative aspects of medicine. It's like, why limit yourself to only a certain side of, whether that's natural medicine or conventional medicine in the Western, concepts. Why limit yourself when you could combine them and have maximum potential? So anyhow, as you guys know, I did 8 sessions for my grief and have now, through that experience, was shown something that I felt was very much worth getting on the bandwagon for. It took it took 8 weekly sessions, and I'm a year later now, and I am engaging in a maintenance plan, which I'm going to go into in a little bit more into that. But, it really did, clean the windows in my brain. It was like living in a house with dirty windows and not even realizing that the windows were dirty because they've just been that way for so long. And then waking up one morning and some, fairy godmother cleaning the windows. And it just so happened that ketamine was the fairy godmother to clean the windows in my brain and allow me to, see the light again and really employ my heart, my broken heart, into my life again. And I couldn't be more grateful. So I have started school at California Institute of Integral Studies, which is a very well-known institute that has, been teaching classes on psychedelia for many years. A lot of the old 60s psychedelic community has been involved with this school. It is out of San Francisco, but it is in the, top 15% of schools, and it's a good school. So I feel really excited that I got in, and that I have the privilege of being able to learn in this community, especially around this topic, because I think they were some of the first to actually employ the learning and start certifying people to conduct psychedelic assisted therapy. Um, Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but before, I didn't have a good time. I don't know, if it was like I was still smoking cannabis and wasn't eating great. I had lost a lot of weight really fast, and then started the ketamine. And so I was getting a lot of headaches. I was feeling really nauseous. I didn't enjoy it. I actually would dread the session, but I loved the clarity that it would provided in the days following. Someone recently called it afterglow, and there really is that afterglow. Um, and I enjoyed it so much that feeling, not the feeling of the drug of being like literally high on the drug. I didn't really like that, but I really did like the after effects and the clarity and how I felt afterward. So, and it really, the epiphanies that I was having in the sessions, in the meditations, became super profound and actually did change my life, and inspire me to start this channel, to go back to school, and giving me these like just ideas. It's almost like the subconscious ideas in your brain that your brain is seeing from your reality that you and your perspective, often a depressed one, if you're looking toward this medication, can't really see. It's almost like a cloudy, like I said, the windows are dirty, and then suddenly the windows are clean, and you can understand, in a much more positive way and see, some of the better things that possibilities around you. So they do suggest maintenance, and it's at your own discretion. So I have finally entered that realm. I have done 2 sessions so far of the maintenance, and I'm telling you, setting, cleaning your body, preparing yourself, it's just priceless to this. I am going to continue. I'm finishing up my bachelor's this year with the Institute, and then I will be going forth into a graduate degree, a master's degree in East-West psychology, wherein I will come out with a spiritual counseling certification. So I will not be working, as a licensed therapist with trauma. I will be more working with the spiritual perspective of self, the world, history, human history, the collective consciousness, and how we actually fit into that, and how moving forward that can be integrated. Because I do really believe that our spiritual reality has a really great impact on how we understand ourselves in the world. And then I will want to utilize that perspective in this, because although right now it's being put into the lap of traditional psychotherapists, many of them are not psychonauts, okay? And many of them are not abreast with the psychedelic experience and how spiritual it actually is. So to me, I feel like I want to work in it. I want to, kind of be a psychedelic doula and help people from the beginning, make a rebirthing plan and just sort of plan it and prepare the body, prepare the mind, prepare the space. For me, last time I had a really toxic ex and a toxic friend around. There was just so much toxicity that I was trying to also kind of push my head out of, that it was not very fun. Okay. I did not enjoy it. I was even dreading it this time. Like, oh, I don't want to do it again, but I really want that feeling, and I really want to move forward within my brain. I want to have these experiences as I'm learning so much about psychology and the human being. I even am learning about this right now in neurobiology and how these drugs, really interact with the brain. And, ketamine and MDMA and psilocybin. Psilocybin and MDMA are breakthrough therapies. The FDA is considering them breakthrough therapies because of how effective they can be for PTSD and depression primarily. But there's so many other things. And I mean, ketamine, like, really, I consider it a breakthrough therapy in that same way, where you don't have to wait forever and take all these drugs every single day and remember to take them. And then they start working and you feel relief, and then suddenly they don't work anymore, and that kind of merry-go-round. It's like, I don't have a lot of faith in that. So without ketamine, I would just be suffering. And that's on me. That's just my personal choice. I'm not saying that it's right for anyone else or wrong for anyone else. Everyone is a unique individual. We are all here as a unique combination of genetics, a unique experience that has never been nor will ever be again exactly like you and this experience you're having. And so it's highly, highly personal. But, okay, so I decide to do this again, and I decide to stick with Better You. They now have done a lot of, like, upgrades to their system, and I felt that it was good when I was here before, so now they have, like, an app that you can, like, utilize for learning and documenting your sessions and things like that. And they also have what they call a brain box. And I don't know if you saw my face light up right now, but I love, like, kitschy stuff. I love kits and things like that. So this was amazing to me. It actually comes with a few different things. I'll show you guys real quick. This nice little box, as you see. It has a spot for your medicine here, which is prescriptive, and it has the prescription on it. And then a spot for your eye mask that they provide, which is awesome because I bought myself an eye mask. It wasn't nearly the right kind. But this one has, like, it literally, like, blocks out around the nose, and then really just, makes it a very dark, with no light leaks or anything while you're in session, which actually is amazing. And there is enough room for you to actually kind of open your eyes, which I realize that I do that, but it's so dark, I don't even realize my eyes are open, and I'm still having the experience. Pinnacle. And then they also provide a couple of other things. They give you a blood pressure cuff because it's really important to take your blood pressure. Because if your blood pressure is too high, you don't really want to do it. It does cause a slight spike in your blood pressure, but it doesn't really affect your breathing. It is fairly safe, drug to be doing, which is why they do allow you to do it from home. And they also provide you with a cute, nice little journal and a really smooth writing pen. And these cute little glasses that help you see, like rainbows everywhere, to remind you that rainbows are everywhere. And so, yeah, they provide this to you. Now, I don't know if it's the medicine, maybe they got a different chemist or, like a different pharmacy. I don't know. But last time, like I said, I had a lot of side effects. And this time I am not experiencing that. I'm having a completely different experience. And of course, I'm not engaging in, I'm eating really healthy. I've spent the year really taking care of myself. Again, the sessions I had gave me these ideas and epiphanies and these inspirations to do that. And so I've actually had a really amazing year. Like, I bought a new car, I'm in school, I got promoted at work, and I'm possibly going to get promoted again. I'm getting a well on my property. Like, I'm really just moving forward and taking and believing in myself and trusting myself to take, chances and really move forward and try to expand my reality. And self-love. I sleep good. I eat very, very clean and very well. I haven't smoked weed in a year. No cannabis, which used to be a self-medication for me. But I don't really need it anymore. And I don't even want it, to be honest, which is, like, amazing. Anyone who's known me, I've used it since I was, like, 17. So for, like, 30 years outside of pregnancy, it's been my jam. So it's pretty amazing. So anyhow, I'm not sure if it's that too, like me being clean. I don't have the toxic people around me. I don't have all that going on. But I am having such a different experience. I actually am enjoying it, but the medicine is hitting me in a far deeper way. I don't get headaches. I don't, I mean, a slight one and a very slight nausea, but compared to last time, that's totally left field. It's not front and center as it was. So, I really feel like set and setting is a really important aspect of this, and preparing the body. So, like I said, I really want to get involved in that aspect of, sort of using all the holistic health background that I have, the yoga background, the art, and understanding, that process of psychedelic setting that I used to do for the bands, to really bring that to people on a personal level, because I'm seeing it as so important. Just a cleanse, just like doing a cleanse, like a smoothie cleanse beforehand, I think could really help how the efficacy of the medication translates. So, I'm doing it again, and I'm having like a completely different perspective. Thank you to Better You. This is not sponsored in any way, but thank you to them for really being there and upping their game and making it something that's even more inclusive of different aspects of this experience for their clientele. I appreciate that, and I do recommend them. Again, they do have payment plans and stuff. They do give a special discount once you're doing the maintenance if you come back to them. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. My little bestet, I have a little black cat and a little dog that I thought would be running around this whole time, but looks like they're both asleep. So anyhow, you guys, please comment below. Please come up, send me a message if you want. But I'm really interested in anyone else who's had this experience. If you're thinking about it, you want to talk about it, comment below, send me a message. Let's create community around psychedelic assisted therapy. It's amazing. It inspires like, neuroplasticity and neurogenesis, which is like, allowing for your brain to sort of have this new perspective, reality, allowing for growth, and to have, expansion of self. And I think that is gold. It's gold. Because we are all here to expand. We have to go through things, we have to have positive and negative experiences. But inevitably, we're here to grow. And I think it's pretty amazing that we are embarking upon a whole new way to do so. And, I've always believed in the psychedelic experience as something that can heal us. But for it to be coming, and over the table, that the dark ages of the psychedelic experience are now over, I'm in it to win it. I'm all about it. So anybody who needs, support or just an ear or someone who might understand or have gone through it, please reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? All right. Well, I won't go on and on and on, even though you all know that I can. But I appreciate you. Thank you for showing. Thank you for glowing. Thank you for growing. You are unique, one of a kind, infinitely. No one ever. We don't even know how long humans have been here. We don't even know where we came from. One thing we do know is there will never be another you. So shine, heal, and know that the only way is forward. Okay? So, all right. Much love to you guys. I will be back soon. I'm going to keep trying as much as I can to jump on here, but school and work, it's life. But I am always thinking about you guys. And if you have something you want to talk about, let me know. I'll make time and I'll make it happen. But otherwise, I will catch you on the flip side. I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for being here and for making it here to the end game of this little, session of conversation that we're having. And I will be back. I will come back in another couple of weeks and update you guys on this. This is super important to me. It really has changed my life. And where I was at with the grief of losing my daughter and then my mother, as I was really trying to move through just the idea that, I had to accept that my daughter had passed on to the other side, I don't know where I'd be without the ketamine right now, to be honest. And I am so grateful because I'm learning to smile again from the inside. And I know that's what my daughter would want. So I'm so grateful. Yeah, I am. So thanks for listening, you guys. Have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.